is. I don't
so
know.
so let me just teach him real quick because there isn't like some kind of criterion of identity for like red or like persistent conditions or individuation conditions. When you say like red object, like object or red thing, that's completely different from saying that red itself is a dummy sortal. And Nicholas Griffin says this in that same quote that you took from in his book, because you never actually read the entire book. It's funny because he says that the same thing that I'm saying, that red thing, not red itself. Red itself has no criterion of identity, like conditions for identity or individuation conditions or persistence conditions or anything like that. So just to be clear, is that like a fake email to you or what?
I don't know what it is. You're just showing me a random thing with Nicholas Griffin and someone else. So what do you think the difference is between a sortal and a dummy
Okay.
sortal?
So if that is a real email from Nicholas
Well,
Griffin,
I'm
then
just asking, what do you think the difference is
so
between
no,
a
no, don't run now.
Oh
If
my
if
goodness
it
gracious.
is a real email from Nicholas Griffin, you would see that you're wrong, correct?
I don't know what it is. I don't know what you sent him. I have no
Are you
clue.
able to
Like
track?
you just randomly bringing me a
Are you able
random email
to,
up.
dude? I'm asking you
I don't
if
know
it
what the
is
thread was. Like
a
this is
real
crazy.
email. If it's a real email and Nicholas Griffin is saying that red is not a dummy sortal, you would agree
I
that you're
don't know
wrong,
what
right?
the context was behind the thread.
I
None
asked
of
him
that.
if I asked him if he believes that red is a dummy sortal, and I gave the same page that you gave him and said I take this to be that red thing is going to be considered a dummy sortal, not red itself.
Okay, so
So
we'd have to
if
see the
it's a real
context of what you
email,
asked him. Sure,
so
you can show
if
us the
it's a
context of
real,
what you
so can
asked
you
him.
answer the question now? So
Oh
if
dear
it's a
God.
real email, you would agree that you're wrong, right?
It depends on the context of what you asked him. So
Okay,
we have to see what you asked
if the
him.
context of the email is asking him if red is a dummy
Oh
sortal, and
my
he says
God.
no, it's not, then you're wrong, correct?
No, if you're asking if redness itself
Holy
is,
shit, this guy is so dishonest.
this is insane. If you're
Look, it's a
okay,
very simple question,
we
Nick.
can make this very
If
simple. We can
if it
make
is
this
a
we
real
okay.
email,
So this is
if it
why
is a real
this is why we
email,
can't go Dawa hunting,
and
guys.
we
This is why we
ask
can't go
Nicholas
Dawa hunting.
Griffin, if we ask Nicholas Griffin, the guy who wrote this, the
You can
freaking book
go
that
and
you
show
quoted
us
that you
back in
didn't
the email
read,
exactly what you
that
asked
you
him.
yourself didn't read, if it is a
Oh my
real
God.
email, would
You
you
can.
agree
Oh
that
my
you
gosh.
blundered?
Oh my God. You can go back and show us what you asked him so we
Is
can
he
see what
not
you
able to
asked him.
answer the question?
I don't know
If
what
it's
you
a
asked
real
him.
email, if it's a real
I
dude,
don't
if it's
know
a real
what
email,
you asked him.
I'm giving you a condition. Bro, I'm giving this guy a conditional. This guy's stupid, bro.
I said
I
we
said
have to see what you asked him.
if it's a real email, and I
This is
asked him,
crazy.
like this guy can't even answer.
Whew.
If it's a real email, and we asked him if red is a dummy sortal, and he says no, it's not.
Yeah, if you
You would
asked him
agree that
if you asked
you're
him if red
incorrect.
can be considered a dummy sortal,
If we asked him if red itself is considered a dummy sortal, and he says
are you
no,
asking if it is or if it can be considered that?
if it is a dummy sortal,
Well, that doesn't denote whether or not it can be considered it, depending on which
so
type of logic you
there's
use.
there's the criterion of identity and like persistence conditions for the color red.
Of what you can classify a dummy sortal as, yes.
Yo, what? This guy just blundered so bad. You know the quote that
Oh
what you
dear
quoted by the way.
God.
He himself says that red is a
Are
mass
we
term.
ever
He
gonna
said
get
that
to the
red is a
argument, or
mass
am I just
term.
gonna
What
keep?
the hell? This guy's getting embarrassed right now.
Bruh, are we just
So I
gonna
just want you to
are
answer
we
the
just?
question before. I'm gonna let you finish the
Oh
Quran.
my
I don't want you to talk now. I don't
goodness,
want you to
this
talk. I don't
is
want you to do that.
crazy.
So I just want to
This is the
understand.
core
So I
y'all
just want
wanted
to
me to
understand.
debate.
So I just want to
Someone who
understand.
I'm
So I
hides.
not
just want to
even
understand.
talking, bud.
So I just want to understand.
I came up
So
here to talk about your background,
if
and
it's
you
the
will not
case,
talk
Yeah,
about
and
it.
okay. If it's the case,
I brought you up to
here.
catch you on a
Look, look,
blunder,
look,
and
look.
I'm just
This is
saying
so
that.
embarrassing, bro.
This is embarrassing. You won't debate
Nick
me. This is
Swerve.
embarrassing.
Nick Swerve. If Nicholas Griffin disagrees with
Oh
you
my
blundered,
gosh.
right?
If he disagrees that it can be considered one, yes. Now,
Okay, then you blundered, right?
if he disagrees that it can be considered one, then yeah. So
Okay, so if he says that red is not a dummy sortal,
no,
and it's
if
a
he
mass
says
term,
it
then you
can't
blundered,
be
right?
considered, if he says it can't be considered one, then
If he
yeah.
says that red is a mass term, then how would it be a freaking dummy sortal? Bro, this guy's such a joke.
Because it
I
depends on
can't
what type
even.
of logic you're using.
You clearly, bro, you clearly don't even understand what a sortal is.
Okay, what's the difference between a sortal and a dummy sortal?
Dummy sortals, things like you have like thing, object, where you can't really give some kind of criterion of identity for it.
What? You can't sortals can't have lack of identity with them?
I said a criterion of identity.
Okay,
Stuff
so
like
can you use
thing,
dummy sortals in first order
object.
logic?
No one said that you can't.
Wait, how do you use a dummy sortal in first order
You could
logic
use
for the lack of
a dummy
identity?
sortal. You could use. I don't know what it has to do with when you say can you use dummy sortals for first order logic. I'm saying that a dummy sortal is for something like thing or object where you can't like give some kind of criterion of identity for what makes a thing, right? Stupid.
Yeah, I'm saying
So-
if they have a lack of identity, can you use it in first order logic?
I don't know what the relevance is.
I'm asking you a question. Can you?
Why wouldn't you be able to?
So can you? Yes or no?
Yeah, but that's
Okay,
there's no
great. Could you give me any example?
Point
Okay,
is
great.
criterion of
Okay,
identity.
great.
The whole entire point. Look, you're going to like a non-point.
What does this
The
mean?
whole entire point is whether there's like criterion of identity and persistence conditions and individuation conditions. You clown.
Okay, if there's no criterion of identity, can you show me in first order logic using a dummy sortal?
So if Nicholas Griffin says that red is not a dummy sortal,
bro, why are you running from the question that I just asked you? I'm asking you, bro, I'm asking you if that's the case.
Can you please answer the question?
I already answered the question you wanted me to ask you. Now I'm asking you one back.
No, you didn't.
It's funny how no one can answer my question.
Now you're just trying to deflect. This is
crazy.
No relevance. There's no relevance.
Oh my gosh. Cora, let me know, Cora, when you're ready to actually talk about the background.
If Nicholas Griffin says...
Wait, are you going to leave?
This is embarrassing.
If Nicholas Griffin says that red is not considered a dummy sortal, but you say that it is considered a dummy sortal, then you would contradict him, correct?
No, not if he says it can be. If he says it can't be considered one, again, for the fifth time.
So if he says that red is not a dummy sortal and it's a mass term, then...
If he's saying it can't be...
What's the difference? Bro, what's a sortal?
Oh my gosh, a sortal is just a criteria for counting.
It provides criterion of identity and individuation conditions, right?
Not in first order logic. If you're talking about the metaphysics of it, not in first order logic, no.
What are sortals for?
For counting. Do you think if you have a sortal in first order logic, do you think if you have a sortal in
criterion of identity? There's going to be some kind of criterion of identity built into the sortal,
do you think if you have a sortal in first order logic,
you can give any kind of criterion of identity?
Okay, do you think if you have a sortal in first order logic that it's going to show you the individuation?
When we're talking about criterion of identity and individuation conditions.
See how nobody can answer my questions though? See how nobody can answer my questions?
Because you're talking about irrelevant things.
It's not criterion of identity and every time you ask me a question, I'm just going to say
when we're talking about criterion of identity and individuation conditions, for example, what's the criterion of identity for like?
Oh, it's irrelevant.
Talking about the Trinity.
That's irrelevant.
Well, you're going to say, well, the reason why they're one God is because they have like maybe the same mind, the same will. They're not, spatially distinct, so on and so forth. That's what we're talking about. This is metaphysics. And then when you also another blunder that Nick made everybody is in his own life, he said the reason that God is one is because the sortal's one. As if there's multiple.
This guy gets no clout, so he just.
This guy's clearly a clown, and he's a LARP, and he doesn't know.
Hey, we get it. You don't get any clout, so you need any chance you can get. We know you're a sidekick. It's okay. We know you're a sidekick. It's okay.
I don't care about none of this. I don't.
So great. So great. So I guess the audience can decide if you made me show that I blundered. So
everybody,
can we get to the background or no?
So just be clear, the post that I made showing that you lied on what Griffin said, and
nobody saw your post. You're a sidekick. Nobody looks at your post.
Nick, just because Daddy Logic gave you some platform and IP gave you a platform, and then
nobody knows you, bro.
No one cares.
Dear Lord, you're a sidekick to everyone.
Let's say nobody knows me. Let's say nobody knows me. Can I still be right?
No, you wouldn't. Dang.
Wait, I said could I?
Could you still be right? Not in this instance, because you're not. No.
Wow. Okay, no. So Nick, let me ask you this. How many people in this live know Nicholas Griffin?
Oh my gosh. How am I supposed to know how many people know Nicholas Griffin?
Oh, wow. Could he be right?
Can you get a better mic? Good Lord. Look at this man screaming in my ear.
You're big. Oh, man. This guy clearly doesn't understand what the sortals are for. So Nick,
listen, Cora, speaking just DM me and said, ask if you want to do a formal discussion with me.
Nick, this is so sad. What's the criterion of identity for red?
Is Cora allowed to speak for herself?
What's the criterion of identity for red?
Cora, speaking, DM me and ask
what's the criterion of identity for the color
red? You guys are in the middle of a conversation.
You're so embarrassing. Nick, even Christians tell me that you're embarrassing.
I was in the middle of a conversation with you when I came up and you let someone else up. What are you talking about?
Because I asked you a question to catch you out on a blunder.
And then when I was talking to you, you brought someone else up to help you?
Yes, so Umar could show the email of Nicholas Griffin.
Hold on, Nick. Were you
needed help against me?
We need the whole Ummah against
Fearless Truth.
Ah, man.
We need the whole Ummah against Fearless Truth.
Wait, hold on, Nick. Did you guys need the... Wait, hold on, Nick. Did you guys need the whole Ummah? Wait, hold on, Nick. Did you need the whole Ummah to debate the Orthodox Muslim and you still blundered on proskuneo?
No, we don't, because I offered him a formal debate and he declined.
You needed the whole Ummah.
No, we don't, because I offered him a formal debate and he declined.
That's great. The whole Christian Ummah for Orthodox Muslims.
Hey, Cora,
but you can see that you blundered, correct? But you can see that you blundered, correct?
Cora, speaking said he'd be willing to host a formal discussion. Would you accept?
The only reason why I did this, by the way, is because Nick is so dishonest.
Between me and you on if the
he worships his ego so much that he
do you ever stop talking, Umar? Good Lord, can I speak to the host? Holy crap!
No, oh
my gosh. Okay, Cora, speaking DMV and said he'd be willing.
Do you ever finish speaking to Umar? We'll discuss it.
Like you.
This dude never stops talking. Okay, Cora.
That's fine. It's my life. He can talk when he wants to talk.
This is crazy. Okay, Cora, I'm just asking you a question. Do you want to do a formal discussion with me about if Christians worship 3 gods on Speaking Muslims platform?
Okay, perfect. We can discuss whether or not we can have a formal debate after Umar is done.
What I'm saying? What do you mean? What till he's done?
Yeah.
So it's never.
He's
guys
never going to be done. Conversation.
Oh my god! So I come up on your live.
This guy knows that
instead of you wanting to debate me, someone else needs to.
He knows that he blundered and he's scared now. It's okay.
This is crazy.
He knows that he blundered. I've had back and forths with Nicholas Griffin and Peter Van Imwagen, and you know what's funny, guys? I asked Peter Van Imwagen if Red is dummy sortal, and you know what he responded with? A question mark. He was like, "What the fuck is this guy saying? That Red's a dummy sortal?" He was like, "Yo, Nick." He's like, "Who the heck is saying that, man? Who the heck is saying Red's a dummy sortal?" Yo, Nick, what's the criterion of identity?
He's just talking to himself now.
What's the criterion of identity and individuation conditions?
All right, so I'll answer yours if you answer my question.
I'm just curious. What's the criterion of identity and individuation?
I'll answer your question if you answer the question I asked you.
No, you're gonna answer it now. What is it?
No, I'm not. What? You think? What you think that you can not answer my question,
bro? Even Christians are. You know, your own teachers are laughing at you. Every Christian that actually knows about this topic, knows about RI and what sortals are and how they behave, they're laughing at you.
Which teacher? Which teacher? Which teacher laughing about the sortals?
Just because you have a bunch of bots.
Which teacher?
Just because you have a bunch of bots.
Which teacher?
You have a bunch of bots. Can I speak? Just because you have a bunch of bots that say, "Oh my God, Nick, wow, Red's a dummy sortal. Yes, he said it, therefore it's true." Just because you have that doesn't mean jack squat.
Who's my teacher that told you I blundered on sortals? Who's my teacher on that?
Lucania.
Who?
Lucania. He teaches you.
Who the frick is that?
You know exactly who he is.
Wait, you said what?
He literally teach you.
Acondia?
Lucania. Yeah.
Who the frick is? Who are these people, bruh?
You don't know who Lucas is?
Lucania? I don't know who Lucania is. I know multiple Lucases. I know multiple Lucases. I don't know who Lucania is.
That's literally his name on TikTok, dumbass.
I don't know who the frick that is. This is crazy. Yo, apparently they're my teachers. Apparently they're my teachers.
Embarrassing. He's really just trying to not know who the guy is. I know Sasuke. This is actually embarrassing. But anyways, guys, I just had to point out like how Nick
Lucania.
He worships his ego so much that he couldn't admit that he misquoted Griffin. He couldn't simply admit that he misquoted Griffin, everybody, today. Where Griffin himself says Red is not a dummy sortal. It's a mass term. Now, Nick, can mass terms be sortal?
Again, I'll answer your question if you answer mine.
No, I want you to engage.
I don't know why you think this is a one-way conversation.
I'm clearly teaching you what sortal
I don't know why you think this is a one-way conversation.
You said that Red can.
Is this a cross-exam or is this an actual conversation?
No, it's a conversation.
Okay, so then are you going to answer my question that I asked you?
No, it was irrelevant.
Okay, so your questions are relevant then.
Well, I can show I was not irrelevant.
I can show mine's relevant too.
Here, watch this. So he was talking about FOL. We're talking about sortals. He's talking about FOL. When clearly you can simply say, well, sortals, what do? They provide some criterion of identity and individuation conditions, persistence conditions, and that's clearly metaphysics. That's about metaphysics now. So whenever he gets FOL, that's clearly going to be relevant over here. I don't know why that's going to be relevant. I'm asking him
because sortals are used in FOL.
Just because they're used in FOL, the criterion of identity and individuation conditions is metaphysics, dumbass.
Okay, so can you? That's why I asked. Can you use them in first order logic?
So whether it can be used in FOL isn't the contention at all.
Yes, it is.
What the contention is
because if I'm using sortals, if I'm using sortals in a first order logic sense, then it's two different.
You're clearly not tracking. You're clearly not tracking. When I ask you, can the color red be considered a dummy sortal? Is it considered a dummy sortal? That has to do with what?
This is why I can't go dog hunting, guys. The people don't want to talk to me, man. What? Eli, I'm trying to debate Cora, but she don't want to debate me.
You're bait. This is embarrassing. When we talk about if red is a dummy, sortal, and what sortals are. Sortals provide a criterion of individuation conditions, persistence conditions, and criterion of identity, right? So when you say that red is a dummy sortal, according to Griffin, and I have an email where Griffin himself says that red is not a dummy sortal, it's a mass term. The question is, because you said, can it be? Oh, can it be considered a dummy sortal? Well, as soon as he said it's a mass term, he negated it being a sortal. You know why? Because according to him, for it to be a sortal, it has to be some count noun.
Can it be considered that in first order.
Oh, he's in bot mode. He's in bot mode.
I don't know how is this bot mode. I'm asking you. I'm literally. This is literally pertaining to what you just said.
He's in bot mode. According to Griffin, no. According to Griffin, he says that red's not a dummy sort. He says it's a count.
Okay, why can't it be used in first order logic?
Ask Griffin.
I'm asking you.
I never said it can't be used in first order logic.
I'm asking you.
I said that red isn't considered a sortal, dumbass. Track.
No, I'm asking if those sortals.
I don't know why you're mentioning
it in first order logic.
Is not a dummy sortal.
Okay, if I make you a syllogism in first order logic, if I make you a model in first order logic and use red as a sortal, are you saying it would be inconsistent?
No one cares if it's logically consistent.
Oh
it's logically consistent that say that red isn't even a color, dumbass.
Wait. So you're saying using red as a dummy sortal?
Such an embarrassment.
Wait. So you're saying using red as a sortal is logically consistent?
It's logically consistent, of course. No one ever contended that.
Thank you. W concession. Thank you. Appreciate that.
How's that a concession?
Amen. It's consistent. Amen.
Nicholas Griffin literally said.
So what I said is not illogical.
Is not
correct?
a dummy sortal.
So what I said is not illogical, correct?
No one said it is illogical.
Amen. So great. So can we get to the background now?
Do you think that it has to be illogical for it to be wrong?
For something to be wrong logically, yes. Are you just saying it's metaphysically wrong?
I never said logically.
So you're telling me it's metaphysically wrong?
There's no contradiction with red not even being a color. How is that relevant?
Are you saying that it's metaphysically wrong?
Nicholas Griffin himself said that the way that sortals work, he said that red is not a dummy sortal.
So are you saying it's metaphysically wrong?
Is a dummy sortal.
So are you saying it's metaphysically wrong?
Griffin's saying that.
No, I'm saying, are you saying that?
I'm saying what Griffin's saying.
So yes, you say it is metaphysically wrong, correct?
Yeah, I'm saying what Griffin's saying.
Okay, so under what account of metaphysics is it metaphysically wrong?
Ask Griffin, man.
I'm asking you. Since you know, I'm asking you.
What does my view have to do with this?
Okay. What metaphysical view? Let's see how much you know. What metaphysical view?
Look at the pivot. The whole entire discussion was him blundering on what Nicholas Griffin himself says. My metaphysics has nothing to do with this. Nicholas Griffin is the one that you stated. You said. I could literally reject metaphysics, and that doesn't matter.
Can reject metaphysics.
What does it mean to reject metaphysics? And this is all irrelevant.
Reject metaphysics?
I could be an atheist who rejects metaphysics entirely, and that'll be irrelevant to the discussion.
So why? What view of metaphysics is he taking?
Because Nicholas Griffin, let me speak. Because Nicholas Griffin, which here, let me speak for like 30 seconds uninterrupted. So everybody, what Nick is trying to do now is after he blundered. So let me just get everyone straight. After he blundered, he said Nicholas Griffin says that red thing is a dummy sortal, and by him saying red thing is a dummy sortal, he misread it where it says red. He thinks it means red as a dummy sortal, but actually he said red thing. So it's only a dummy sortal after you say red and then like an object, or red and like thing, like red object, red thing, red car, so on and so forth, right? And a sortal, there has to be some countdown by which there's some criterion of identity. For example, what's the criterion of identity for God? Well, according to Nicholas Griffin, he says God's identity criteria is quite obscure. But anyways, that's not the point. The point is,
he wants to come on here.
The point is, Nicholas is now diverting and trying to ask about my view when it's irrelevant, because the whole entire discussion is him blundering and misquoting Nicholas Griffin, where Nicholas Griffin in a personal email said red is not a dummy sortal. It's a mass term. Wow.
I was yelling. Is there something wrong?
So according to Nicholas Griffin, are you correct or incorrect?
Again, I believe that it can be used depending on your metaphysical view. So
I'm not asking,
because he's not getting a metaphysical. He's not getting a can under every metaphysical account.
I'm not asking what you believe. I'm asking according to Nicholas Griffin, clown track.
It depends. Tell me, what is his metaphysical criteria? you laughing
has to do with that. Nicholas Griffin says the statements. Red is not a dummy sortal.
Under which metaphysical modality?
And Nick Swerve says that red is a dummy sortal.
Under which metaphysical modality?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. How do you understand this?
It doesn't matter.
Is it possible that something... He's an atheist. He could literally reject metaphysics entirely.
Is it possible that something can be used under one metaphysical view but not another?
Entirely. This is irrelevant. We're talking about Nicholas Griffin.
Anytime he doesn't want to answer a question, it's irrelevant.
What's relevant about this is Nicholas Griffin's view, correct?
Okay, so what is his metaphysical modality?
Is Nicholas Griffin's view relevant since you quoted him?
That's what I'm asking. What's his metaphysical modality?
So it doesn't matter. Whatever his... If he rejects metaphysics entirely, you're saying that this is his view.
Oh my gosh. If you're saying it matters, tell me, what is his metaphysical modality?
You're saying it's his view, correct?
Yeah, I'm asking you, what is his metaphysical modality?
You're saying that it was Nicholas Griffin's view, correct, in his book?
That it can be, yes, not that it is.
Okay, show me in his book where he says red can be considered a dummy sortal.
Oh my God, where he said red things can be considered this.
Is that red or red things?
Are going to have what?
Red or red things?
And they're going to have redness.
Redness and red things?
Do red things have a property of redness?
Is this guy stupid? We're talking about redness itself.
Great. Do red things have the property of redness?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so would that property of redness be included in the sortal?
The property of redness itself is not a sortal. It's included.
Would it be included in the sortal?
So long as it's attached to an object or a thing or anything like that, or a car, whatever it may be.
Oh, so we could say in that sense, then redness can be considered a dummy sortal.
Nope, because redness by itself isn't a sortal.
Redness, you just admitted redness attached to an object can be considered a dummy sortal.
Attached to it, so it has to be attached to an object, correct?
So in that sense, redness can be considered a sortal, right?
It's not redness.
So it
it's
depends.
Not redness itself, dumbass. It's a red
redness
object.
itself. So what's the property then if it's not redness?
What's this? Is a red car just merely redness?
What's the bro?
Is a red car just merely redness?
Oh my gosh, what is the redness then? If it's not the property,
just merely redness?
Bro, what is the property then?
Is
If
a
it's
red
not
car
redness?
just merely redness?
When did I say merely redness? I said it had redness.
Okay, so just redness by itself. Is that?
Does it have the property of redness?
Look at how he's not answering.
Nobody.
I already answered this. I already said yes. I'm asking redness by itself.
I mean, I don't know how many times I can answer this.
Redness by itself. Is it a dummy sortal?
No, but nobody said redness alone. Nobody said that.
You never said that?
No, show me where I said redness alone.
You never said redness or red could be considered a dummy sortal?
It can be attached to an object. Yeah. When did I say redness alone?
Oh, so red itself is not asortal, right?
Alone, not necessarily in your metaphysical modality. Redness can be considered a dummy sortal.
1 second, everybody. I'm gonna play this, and then we're gonna all laugh.
Great. Please. Let's see at any point in time if I say redness.
When he talked to Edis.
Wait, Armand, they reported you. Let me drop you and bring you back up.
Let me talk about it in 1 second.
Are we ever going to talk about your background?
Yeah, we can. I said after your conversation with Armand is done.
And when it would, so it's never probably, because it's never going to end.
Oh, you guys aren't going to be done with your conversation? You're not going to last that long, Nick. Come on now.
More than before I freaking bend my head against the brick wall.
Roll the clip, chat.
This is crazy. I see why you only talk to layman Christian now. I see it.
I only talk to layman?
Yeah, about the three gods, yeah.
About three gods?
Yeah.
Nobody else wants to talk about it with me.
Oh, but here I am, and you won't talk about it with me.
I won't. I refuse.
No, I'm here right now saying let's talk about it.
Yeah, and I caught you out on a blunder that you made about redness being a sortal, and I wanted Umar to bring the email because I knew he had it. And now you're going to finish engaging, and then we can discuss.
You're saying it's a blunder, but you couldn't explain why it's a blunder. You need someone else to explain that.
What do you mean? No, because you said that redness is a sortal according to this specific individual, to which Umar reached out to the individual and said that you were yapping. So that's why I brought up Umar. Wait, hold on, which is exactly why, wait, hold on, I'm in the middle of talking, which is exactly why Umar came up, because Umar had the email of your boy saying that you were yapping when you said that redness was a dummy sortal, and that he never said that it was.
I think they were trying to make redness.
All right, everybody, I'm gonna play this and then drop because we're all gonna laugh at Nick's word right after. Oh man,
drop, so hopefully after.
Oh man, he's baked. Oh man, this is so bad. Hold on, let me get my favorite one ready. Whose dad is this? Hold on. This is my favorite one. This is the classic Dr. Chain, everybody.
Oh my god.
All right, 1 second.
I think they were trying to make redness a sortal. Yeah. But if you read Nicholas Griffin's book on relative identity, he calls redness a dummy sortal.
I don't know what this proves.
Oh, you're baked.
Well, I don't know what. That's exactly what I just said.
Oh man.
When did I say redness alone in that clip?
Oh, Nick Swerve. Oh man, I'm done with this guy. I can't be teaching you what sortals are in 2026, idiot.